How you doing, everyone? This is Joshua for Future Filmmaker Reviews with Josh. I talk movies, TV, and music, and I'm giving you guys my thoughts on X. Yeah, this is the newest A24 horror film. This is written and directed by Tyler West, stars Jenna Ortega, Brittany Snow, Mia Goth, Martin Henderson, and Kid Cudi. I'm gonna be as vague with this as I can because I don't want to give away anything. So, a group of actors set out to make an adult film in rural Texas under the noses of the reclusive host. But when the elderly couple catches their young guests in the act, the cast finds themselves in a desperate fight for their lives. I literally knew nothing about this. I went into this movie with just little to no expectations. Only thing I knew is that this was a slasher film with a mix of that whole 70s-esque type scenario. And then I saw advertisements, but I didn't see the full trailer. I just said I want to see this for myself. So I went into this with an open mind, and I wanted to be curious about it. Also, Ty West, I haven't seen everything he's done, but In the Valley of Violence was a pretty interesting western, and I do had some excitement to see what he was going to do here. I was curious, cautiously, because I was also a little nervous because a lot of people was hyping this thing up, and I was like, no, there's no way. So I decided to check it out, and I'm not going to be vague on this. I'm going to be as kind about it and calm about it and vague about it as possible. So let's get into it. If I gotta say, from a cinematography standpoint, I gotta say the camera work here is actually really good. I think Ty West, he really does a good job as a director. He gets some great shots. You get some great cinematography moments, and just the way the movie looks is actually very well crafted. It definitely feels like you're in this location. You do have that whole settlement scenario where you are very freaked out about, and you definitely get that here. It definitely does not hold back. You know exactly what's gonna go on and what you're gonna get yourself into. So I went into this with a lot of curiosity, and it lived up to that. I think for a direction standpoint, Ty West, he does a really good job at direction. The writing and the characters, these characters, they're likable. They're pretty likable for the most part. I did enjoy this. You have each of these characters has their reasons for wanting to do this, and they try to do it. And they embark on a road trip just to do this adult movie. And so what happens is there are a lot of things going on. Bobby Lynn and Jackson, they have a romance. Lorraine is unimpressed with the movie's content, and RJ attempts to make this seem like a serious piece of cinema, but not much there I'm gonna give away because I want you all to go see it for yourself, of course. But I will say the story I thought was interesting for the most part. It definitely had the feels of the 70s grindhouse-esque era of films. And then it also had the whole feel of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You do get the influence on this fresh spin on the classic slasher formula, and you definitely see a lot of creativeness here, which, unlike the recent Texas Chainsaw Massacre film, which I did not see, you do have some creative effort put in here. So definitely Ty West and his writers, they and his filmmaking team. They knew what they wanted to do and they had a vision. So I do give them credit for that. I can also say I think the acting here is really strong. Mia Goth, ever since I saw her in A Cure for Wellness, I thought she had potential and she was good in Suspiria and High Life, and also I liked her in Emma. Here she is the main character and she does a good job. This Pearl, she's very good here, and she has a bit of a charismatic feel to her. You have Jenna Ortega, who continues to impress me. She was really good in, of course, Scream 5 and Yes Day, and also she's done stuff like The Babysitter, Killer Queen, and she's also doing the voice of Brooklyn in Jurassic World Cap Cretaceous, and she has a lot more projects under her wing, so we're going to be seeing her for a long time. And she's great here. She's great. I gotta say, she's good. I very much enjoy her, and she was a lot of fun to watch. I also really enjoyed Brittany Snow once again. It's good seeing Brittany Snow play a different role. I'm so used to Brittany Snow playing the high school girl or something like that, and also in the Pitch Perfect movies. She was great. But seeing her here doing something different, I'm like, okay, she's going for it. She's eating it up. And I also will say Kid Cudi was actually pretty good here. Well, I was shocked. I'm not sure if this was his first acting job, but if it is, he did a pretty good job. Because I do remember him in Bill and Ted Face the Music. And I remember him in Need for Speed a little bit, but he is great. He's really good here. Once again, he's doing a good job. So definitely you get that there. Martin Henderson and Owen Campbell and the rest of the cast I think are also very good here. It's a very small scale cast, so you have nothing really to complain about in terms of the casting. And so the musical, editing, and technical aspects, all of that is really good. I very much think the technical aspects in this movie are very well done. I think it's very well handled. It's very well crafted. You do get that. And it has that 70s feel to it. That Texas Chainsaw Massacre claustrophobic stuff going on for it. And so yeah, you definitely see that. Alright, and you do have the way the kills are. They're very creative and also disturbing and uncomfortable at given points, and it has a very distinctive atmosphere that is pretty different. Also, the sound mixing, the scares are very good. So yeah, it is startling, it is gross when it comes to the violence, but it definitely does have a vision to what it's doing. And I do appreciate the fact that some studio will let a director like Ty West do something like this. Of course, I do have to go into my issues. Of course, I don't think it's the scariest thing ever. I do think that there are moments where it gets a little bit too gross. I'm going to admit it right now. It gets a little bit too gross in some moments. And it is a very slow-paced film, so I will say it is a bit of a slug to get through. Just for a little bit, but it's under 2 hours. So once it gets to the first couple of minutes, when everything starts going crap, it does get there, and it gets there pretty good. But all in all, I have to say, X was actually a pretty good surprise. I went into this expecting something good. I was not prepared for this, but this is definitely one of my favorites of the year so far. It's very campy, so know who you are going to this. It has that campy 70s B-horror movie throwback tone with good direction from Ty West, standout for performances from Jenna Ortega and Mia Goth, and entertaining kills. if you're not into A24, this will not be your thing. So you definitely have to know who you are. And this is not a family movie, so I definitely will say that now. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give this an Epictastic. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of X? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere right in the middle? All my social media links are in the description box down below. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified when new videos are up. Because I do upload consistently every week. I haven't been uploading as much, of course, as most of you guys do know what the situation is going on. So be sure to do those things because it does help the channel grow and it does help the algorithm. And it does help bring in more subscribers. So I want to try and get to 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And we're almost kind of there. We just need a little push. So with that being said, you guys keep cool. Join the Epictasticness and stay epitastic. Bye bye.